The Galactic Council, a conglomeration of the most advanced species in the universe, had been in power for eons. Their rule was undisputed, their technologies far surpassing anything most races could imagine. They believed the universe was theirs to govern, and the inhabitants of the lesser worlds would always remain beneath them. The Council was proud of its dominance and its ability to suppress any sign of rebellion. Until the humans arrived, humanity was, at first, considered insignificant. A young, chaotic species from a small, insignificant planet in the far reaches of the galaxy. The Council observed Earth for centuries, dismissing their technological progress as primitive at best. But over time, as humanity expanded into space, their tenacity and ingenuity began to reveal themselves. The first signs of humanity's potential came when they created their first spacefaring fleet. It was modest, a mere handful of ships that were no match for the dreadnoughts of the Galactic Council. Yet, the humans were determined, relentless in their pursuit of knowledge and power. They'd fought with the ferocity of cornered beasts, learning, adapting, and growing stronger with each skirmish. And then, the humans did the unthinkable. The news of the new human dreadnought spread like wildfire across the galaxy. It was unlike anything the Galactic Council had ever seen before. A ship the size of a moon, built with an unprecedented combination of alien technologies that humanity had either reverse-engineered or adapted from encounters with other species. The dreadnought named Sovereign's Wrath was the epitome of human engineering, a ship capable of devastating entire fleets with a single shot. The Council's leaders, a group of alien beings that represented the best and brightest of their species, were gathered in an emergency session. Their holographic faces flickered as they debated the implications of this new weapon. The Sovereign's Wrath was a threat unlike any they had encountered. It was not just a warship, it was a statement. Humanity was no longer a species to be ignored. "What have they done?" gasped Sereth, a member of the Visceri species, known for their vast knowledge of advanced technology. His species had never seen anything like this. They've combined our own weapons with their relentless creativity. It's insane. The council members were quiet, stunned by the sheer audacity of the humans. Zokthar, a towering insectoid from the Krellin Dominion, was the first to speak. "We must strike before they can use it. This ship is capable of obliterating entire fleets. If they have more like it—" "No," interrupted Thalra, the chairperson of the council, a being of pure energy. "We must observe. The Sovereign's Wrath is only one ship. It is a threat, yes, but one that is still manageable. We need to understand their capabilities before acting." The debate continued, but one thing became clear. The humans had caught the attention of the Galactic Council. They had built something the Council could not ignore. The Sovereign's Wrath was a symbol of humanity's potential, and it was not just about the ship, it was about the people who had built it. Captain Leanna Ford stood on the bridge of the Sovereign's Wrath, staring at the holographic display of the galaxy. Her crew was ready. The human fleet had never been stronger, and she had the most powerful ship in the known universe at her command. The Sovereign's Wrath was a masterpiece, an engineering marvel, but it was also a message. Humanity was no longer a minor player in the galactic game. They were ready to take their place at the table. "We've been called to arms, Captain," said Lieutenant Tarek, his voice steady despite the gravity of the situation. "The Council will not take kindly to our presence." "Let them come," Lyanna replied, her voice cold with resolve. "The galaxy has underestimated humanity for too long. We're not their pawns anymore." The crew stood in silence, knowing what this meant. The Sovereign's Wrath was not just a ship. It was a declaration of war, a declaration that humanity would no longer be under the thumb of the Galactic Council. The time for submission had passed. The first shots were fired when the Sovereign's Wrath entered Council space. The galaxy had never seen such destruction. The human dreadnought tore through the most advanced warships like they were paper. The Council retaliated, but their fleets were not enough to stop the human juggernaut. In a matter of days, the once proud fleets of the Galactic Council were reduced to smoldering ruins. The Galactic Council was in turmoil. They had never experienced defeat on this scale, especially not from a species they had once considered beneath them. Their intelligence networks had been infiltrated, their fleets decimated, and their very authority challenged. For the first time in millennia, the Council was forced to question its own power. How could we have been so blind? Xerath said bitterly, his usual calm demeanor shattered. The humans, they've surpassed us in every way. They've become the apex species, Sopfar muttered, unable to comprehend how a species so young had managed to best them. We underestimated them, and now we must bow to them. Thalra, the chairperson, pondered the situation. The council had no choice but to negotiate with the humans. Their power was undeniable. It was a humbling realization. The day had come when humanity had not only stood up to the Galactic Council, it had toppled them. Back aboard the Sovereign's Wrath, Lyanna stood at the helm, gazing out at the galaxy that had once seemed so vast and untouchable. Now it was within humanity's grasp. This is just the beginning, she said, her voice filled with determination. We've shown them what we can do. Now we make sure they know who's in charge. Humanity had made its mark on the universe. The Galactic Council had been shocked, humbled, and ultimately forced to reckon with the power of a species that refused to be underestimated. The Sovereign's Wrath was just the first step. The galaxy was about to experience a new era, a human era.